All right, guys, I welcome you back to the Forex game plan. Sorry, I welcome you back to the Forex game plan on the Trade Berry page or channel here. Um, we are on the episode 3 on the season 1 for Trade Berry channel or page on the Forex game plan. This channel or page is here to educate and to enlighten you more about how to go with your Forex trading to be successful and to improve on your trading analysis and your trading strategies and game plans as well for you to be a successful trader. All right, so initially we started with the US dollar index as episode 1, and then we head towards to the yen, and then final and thirdly we are on the USDJPY, and finally we move on to the CAD JPY. As I said earlier on, don't forget discipline, consistency, hard working, patience, learning, and God should be your most priority. All right, so let's move on into the chart. All right, so with the USDJPY, late last year we had straight impulse right here, and then we formed a new higher high right here. Price then came down to the previous structure, which swept some few liquidity. So I presume this to be lower or higher low, and then price went up and then formed a new higher high. All right, so when price formed the new higher high, what did we see here? Price came down and then swept this higher low and then came down and then formed this what do you call it, as higher low, and then price retreat. This goes same as the US dollar index. If you study the US dollar index very well, you realize that the USDJPY and the US dollar index are very similar. So we have a nice corrective move up there to form a new lower high, then came down to form a new lower low. Price then did what? Price then formed a new corrective and then swept some. I think it swept this liquidity right here. Yes, and then see swept this liquidity right here. Then we had this as our lower high. Price then came down to form this lower low, and then price then did some few corrective and then swept this highs here and then form this as a lower high, and then finally we have this as a lower low. Not confirmed yet because we don't know what price is doing, because from the lower time frames, price have not broke the lower time frames to show that price is retracing. So the expectation of price, though, I mean, going into a very straight or coming down is 50%, and the expectation of price retracing to is another 50%. So it's up. It's only the lower time frames that can identify or shows that price is retracing. So at the moment on the daily we are bearish. So let's check on the weekly time frame if price has taken any imbalance on the weekly time frame. If you check on the weekly time frame, price has come 100% on the weekly time frame. Now swept this liquidity. You see this, there was this liquidity down here. You see this, I mean this equal lows down here. Sorry, this equal lows down here. Price has swept this equal lows down here, and then it has come down to the 100% of the weekly lower low right here. So you can see right from here. All right, so now let's move into the 4H and see what we have on the 4H. All right, so on the 4H, what did price do? The 4H look very, very, very lovely. We have the lower low, and then we have the higher lower high. Price then came down to break this lower low from the new lower low here. We have this higher high, then price is corrective, swept this liquidity, swept this highs here, and then we got what? We got a new lower high here. That is our current lower high, and then the current lower high is the same as the daily, same as the 4 hour, same as the 1 hour on this lower high here on the 4H. All right, so what do we see now on the 4H? You see price come down impulsively, then retrace a little in the corrective way, then price form in a very impulsive. See, on here was a lower high. Price never came down impulsively to break this to form another corrective. If not, like here, what it would have been, this side would have been our lower high. But because price didn't come impulsively down here to break this lower high here, what we have here as lower high here to form the corrective way up there to form another lower low. Because price didn't do that, then price came down and price made this corrective candles and then came down. It means this is our lower high, and then our lower low is here to be formed because we still watching what price will do, God willing, next week, and then we follow from there. All right, so let's move directly into the 1H. What do we have on the 1H? As I said earlier on, we have this to be our lower high, and then down there we're still waiting for a lower low to form. You can see right from here, price has not formed, price broke, has not formed any lower lower low yet. I will not take here to be 1H lower low, lower high, sorry, because I see here to be some 15 minutes and 5 minute candles or trades here, and build some few equal lows that if price is expected to retrace, we expect price to retrace up into those trades, and then take it and then move further downside. That is what we expect prices to pick up these equal lows or to even retrace into this imbalance here. But at the moment, we have 1 hour bearish, we have daily bearish, and then we have 4 hour bearish. So all the time frames are bearish from the daily bearish, 4 hour bearish, and then we have 1 hour bearish, which means we expect to see a more corrective from the USD JPY, and an impulsive down for more bearish trade. That is what we expect from the USD JPY. All right, so let's add up the CAD JPY, and what do we see on CAD JPY? So on the CAD JPY, it was a very very lovely trade, very lovely trade over the week. So on the CAD JPY, sorry, on the CAD JPY, what do we see? Um, let me reset the chart. On the card JPY, you realize that here was our lower low, broke up to here as here was our higher low. We realized price broke up to a higher high, and then price came down and then broke this higher low, and then we had this as a higher low. What did price do? Price then create this as well as a higher low, came down, and then price correctively again, and then price broke this. So currently we have this to be we have here to be our lower high, our lower high, and then we have here to be our lower low. Surprisingly, daily, weekly, daily 4 hour and 1 hour are the same. So when you check on the 1H for price, this trade we took here at Ikeberry, we took a trade last week here over the week from this side to this side to hit this profit target and was successful. You can check on our Telegram page, and then you realize that we took a trade from here to this side, and was very very successful because we were expecting an impulsive trade, an impulsive trade, and then it's happened as we were expecting. So kindly go to the description below and then check on our links. You see our Telegram link on our other social media links too as well. So back to the 1H. So you realize that here this is the lower high, and then this is the lower low for all time frames, for the daily, and then for the 4H and for 1H at a lower time frame. What the price? The price came back, and what the price do here? Price came back and then took off this lower low, and then this became the lower high, and then this became the lower low here. What did price do? We were expecting price to break this, but price didn't break this. And what did price do? Price went up impulsively and then did a corrective move here. And then what did price do? Went up into 100%, took the imbalance, and then what did price do? Price came back, and then we took a trade here because we knew that price would come straight down to sweep this equal lows down here, and then create a new lower low down. So that is what we saw from price that price did. So as of next week, we don't know what price to do yet, but then we expect price to either go more low, or we expect price to have some few corrections and then come into some few imbalance in here, and then some few imbalance into this region, either this region, and then what come down to the downside, or we expect price to as said as known come down and then take an impulsive trade to the upside, or we expect the price to break, as I said earlier on, to have this corrective move down to this side, and then we have this another more impulse down to the downside. So that is what we expect from price next week. All right, so if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and then for more updates each and every day as at when the market shows and as at when the market gives. And then we also give you updates for free, not for a fee. We don't charge, we give education for free. So like I said earlier on, if you are free to this channel or page, like the page, follow the page, and subscribe to the channel too as well. Remember, this is Trade Hike Berry. Trade Hike Berry on the Forex game plan. So see you same time next week, and remember to learn more. Take your trading seriously. And as I said, we have 5 things that we focus on here at Trader Baby. We focus on discipline, we focus on patience in trading, we focus on hard work, we focus on learning, and then we focus on consistency as part and including our God that we serve. So you can use this as a motivation course for each and every day and then follow as well. And then you become a successful trader. Trading is very simple but very complicated. Very, very complicated. It needs a very long time to study. So study very well. See you same time next week. Stay safe, stay blessed, and then always stay glued to your decks on your phone or laptop or any electronic device on Trade Hike Berry channel or page. God bless you. Bye bye.